Hi, in this lesson, we're going to learn how to use images as site navigation. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here I have a published website. In the bottom right-hand corner, I have a button. It says See Works. If I click on this button, it opens a panel that has a bunch of images. If I click on one of these images, it takes me to the specific page for that work. So let's learn how to do it. Now I'm in my website editor. The first thing I want to do is add this panel that comes out from the side. So what I'm going to do is click on Add. I'm going to choose Interactive. And in this category, I have items called lightboxes. I'm going to choose this one under Subscribe, but it's okay that it's in Subscribe because I can customize it however I want. I'll go ahead and add it to my site. Now, the first thing we want to do is change the settings. I want to call this Works. And I don't want it to display automatically, so I'm going to turn this setting to No. Okay, let's try to do some design customization now. I want to set the overlay to be transparent. That's what I saw in the example. So I go to Settings for the color, and I turn it all the way down to 0 for the opacity. This makes it transparent. So the panel on the right, I want to be a little bit wider. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this handle. Let's make it about half the width of the site. Great. I don't want this content here. I'm going to add my own. So let's go ahead and delete all of it. And the X at the top to close the box, I actually want it to be black. So let's change the design. Let's choose the third one. Now I want to change the background of this panel so it's white. So what I'm going to do is click on it, click Design, and then I'm going to choose the color to be white. Perfect. So now I want to add the rest of my content. I'm going to go back to the left and click on Add, and I'm going to choose Text and add this heading, number 5. I want to change what it says, so it says Works. Great. The last thing I need to add are my images. So I'm going to click on Add again. And because they were formatted in a nice grid, I'm going to choose Gallery instead of adding images by themselves. So here I have a nice grid gallery. I'll go ahead and add this one. Perfect. So I'm going to situate it here.
If after watching this video you find it difficult to fix it on your Wix website, kindly message us to get it fixed for you. We have extensive experience in designing and redesigning of Wix websites and creating any type of Wix website from scratch. We can design and redesign any type of website with Wix, e-commerce Wix website store, or any type of Wix blog or services website. We also have vast experience in Wix Velo and a master in coding. We can develop a Wix website with custom Wix coding and fully customized features, Wix database, API integrations, Wix forms, add to carts, checkout functionalities, all lie within our expertise. We have also done this kind of job on other platforms with full client satisfaction. Kindly message us using our contact. Our contact will be in the description box below. Thank you. We are expecting you.
Make it a little bit wider. And now I want to change the images to be my own. So I'm going to click on Manage Media. If I select the first image here of the stock photos and then hold down Shift and click the last one, I'm going to be able to select them all. And after I do that, I can delete them all. Now I want to add my own media. So I'll click here and click on Image. Here I have the images I want to add. So I'll go ahead and just select all and add them to this gallery. Now, because I want to use these as navigation, it's important that I add a link for each image. So for this one, for example, cup of tea, I'm going to go down here to link, and I'm going to choose that it links to a page, which is cup of tea. You're going to want to go through this for every image and make sure it links to the right place. And if you want to reorder them, this is easy. Just go ahead and grab them and drag and drop them. Perfect. All right, now I have the images here, but I do want to adjust the settings a bit. So I'm going to go to Settings, Layout. I want to make them a little bit further apart because now they really look like a gallery and I want them to look like navigation. So I'm going to click on Customize Layout And down here at the bottom, I can change the spacing. Let's change it to be around 40. Looks pretty good. Cool. Now let's go to the settings. I don't want it to open in expand mode. This is a normal behavior of a gallery. Instead, I want it to follow a link, so I need to change the setting to a link opens. I also don't want to show a heart icon because I don't want people to be able to favorite this. So I'm going to turn it off. Now I want to go to design. I like the images and they look clean, but I also want them to say something, so I want to turn on some text. Let's add a title. I don't really like the effect that it's on top of the image, so instead I want to put them underneath. Now I want to change what the design of the titles look like. I don't like it this bold, so what I'm going to do is choose from my themes, and I think I'm going to choose paragraph 2. Looks great. I'm going to change the alignment to center. I think this is looking pretty good. So now I can close the lightbox by clicking exit mode, and the last thing I need to do is to link this button, See Works. I want to link this button so that it opens that lightbox. So I'm going to click on link. I'm going to choose lightbox, and then I'm going to choose the one we created, Works. And that's it. So let's preview and see how it works. Perfect. So that's how you connect multiple images to use for site navigation. And now you've reached the end of this course. We've learned how to elevate our site design by adding interactive images, scroll effects, animations, and more. Now it's your turn. Go create.